I have no idea where I am. I have no idea where I am. Hey guys, I have an arrow in my head. That's good. That's good. It's been a while, but I've been busy. Oh, that's really close to my face. Remember last video? Me too. Remember last video when I dug out that entire place or blew it all up, more like. And then I was building a land bridge. Well, I may have gone a little overboard and done a lot of progress just because it was really cool. So, here's some time lapse of me just working on this thing. And while you guys watch that, I'm going to see if I can find my way back home. No idea where I am. Place is turning out so cool. Like, I am loving this. Like, it's a really cool detail. I still got to clear out all of this though, and that's gonna take a while. But since I did this thing here, I realized that I don't have to dig out quite as much on this side, so that's always nice. I kind of just have to dig with this going down and making kind of a, I don't know, cave wall shape. And then I make this kind of come in a little bit, making it a little bit more natural looking. But yeah, the biggest part I think is going to be digging out the rest of this. I'll come up with a way to do that. But guys, this is so cool. Especially with Optifine now, like, this is so cool. And in case you don't remember what exactly I'm going to be doing, I'm going to, I'm going to be kind of going out a little bit as I'm going upwards, and then transitioning over to like the overground, so like the dirt and the grass and everything is going to overhang just a little bit. So this is all going to come in a bit, and then there's going to be like roughly where that block is. There's going to be kind of like the overworld. This is going to be all hollow in here, and so yeah, it's going to be a bit higher. This is just the very bottom of it, but it's gonna look so cool. I just have this place over here to finish up for the, I guess, the ceiling of the cave, and then I can really start working on the top half. But something else I noticed too, as you probably saw, there's some weird lighting glitches that happen. This happens with Optifine and without Optifine. With or without is the right way to say that. And well, I mean, I was planning on just lighting up the whole inside of the hollow ground with torches, but I'd rather not have that lighting glitch. So I might have to do something like make this all 2 blocks thick, replace, like, put slab. Why? Why is it scary? Stop it. I could put slabs on every block, or buttons. Buttons probably would be the easiest besides light. But I'm fine with that. I just want to make sure that the inside of this is spawn proof, so that like my creeper farm up there will have maximum farm rate efficiency stuff, words. And then once I start getting that, like, I put another beacon. I don't know if you saw it in the video. I put a beacon here because I'm planning on building in on all these walls, and so I'm going to be digging in, concaving these a little bit, and then I'm going to be placing water all on the bottom of here. Well, I'll of course cover like the bedrock with whatever I cover it with. But yeah, this is all going to be water on the bottom, so it's going to be really cool. And I can't quite remember from the top of my head what level slimes spawn, but I might make the water go up to that level because I don't want this area to be full of slimes like it usually is. Of course, there are none as I say that, but usually there's lots of slimes down here. But yeah, I think this is turning into like my favorite build of all time. I mean, this is absolutely like fantastic. This is so fun to make, seeing the progress, and it's just, I can't help but stare. And it's not even pretty yet. I mean, it's still in like the development stages. It's got torches everywhere. It's got random holes and floaty blocks and a bunch of water where a town should be. But I mean, still, this is so cool. I mean, it's so fun to start building a project and have like an idea in your mind and slowly start seeing it coming to life. It's so cool. And one more thing, I plan on the middle here to build some big tree type structure. It's gonna have more of a magical feel to it, like magic, ruins, kind of fantasy, but it's gonna be a really nice looking tree. I'm trying to think of different types of trees. Like I was thinking a bonsai tree, like a really like based off of that. I'll have some of the roots hanging down. I'm thinking right underneath the tree I will do a stone pillar, kind of like a magical tree pillar, and that would look cool. And there is a project also I've been working on in creative. I've come up with a way to build mountains using just lava and water, and it's actually really cool. And so I'm thinking eventually I'm going to be building some mountain ranges around this place. That's gonna be a big project, but using the method that I've been experimenting with, it shouldn't be too difficult. I think it's a lot easier to build mountains using just lava and water. So that's something to look forward to. There's my shadow! But I feel kind of bad. It's been a while, and I have an efficient creeper farm, and I have plenty of rockets at my disposal, but the other guys on the server, they keep running out. And so I'm thinking I need to finally build the rocket shop. First, let's see if we have any more sales. We've been getting quite a few people on the server recently. Okay, well, we got all of these out still. That's still really good. And some of them have been opening shop, some of the new people. So I've been trying to come up with ideas for this rocket shop that I've been wanting to build. And I mean, I originally plotted out this little this little plot of land up here for it, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. And then I was thinking, what if I made a small volcano, kind of like the mountains I'm planning on doing, but on smaller scale, and then build kind of like an interior part of it as the rocket shop, have it be like smoking and everything, be really cool. And if I do it the way that I want to do it, the top of the mountain wouldn't be a good idea. Because, like I said, I use lava and water, and that would flow down and probably burn down these buildings. Or, I don't know, like overcome them with, like, the mountain would be on them. So I might actually go over into this area where it's a little more flat. Just so I have the least amount of collateral damage. So I might come out, to these plains areas and build one. So this is kind of the design I decided to go with. It's this random spirally staircase thing. But let me show you what I do for this mountain idea thing. I place a lava bucket right here. Let it spread out. That poor grass. Take it away, wait for that to go down by 1, and then place water. Awesome. And then we'll fill in this spot, go up to the next spot, and do the exact same thing. Let the lava run down, spread out, Perfect. Perfect. Take it. Place the water. Place a block. Come to the next one. Oh, scary sounds. And basically, I'm going to be doing this all the way to the top. And then from there, I'll show you what the next important thing is. So the next part is, like, I mean, as you can tell probably in the video and from just looking at it, this is very diamond-y shape. It's just a pyramid type shaped mountain. And we don't want that. I mean, we for most people, I think this would be okay, but I want something a little more natural looking. So I did lots of experimenting, and one of the things I found out that I like is using lava buckets on the sides, like on the faces where the diamonds are, and just placing something like that. Letting that run out. It's going to add a little bit of roundness to the shape. So once this spreads out a bit, then I'll do the same thing, take it out and have the water run over it. And then I'll go on different parts and I'll just strategically place all of this as well on the corners, on the edges, just in different places I feel like it's needed, just to round it out and make it look a little bit more natural. So we will go ahead and do that. So flying around this thing, or better, walking up to it from the ground, I realize it's not quite as tall as I would like it to be. I mean, it's got some good slope now. I'm going to be making it look a lot better soon. This is just the underskeleton. But I want it to be a little bit taller, so I'm going to do a little more lava trickery up on top. Let's see what we can do. One thing to keep in mind is you can place the water to have it spread over before the lava actually like stops flowing, to give it a little bit more height instead of width. But I think right now what it's going to do is kind of fill in the crevices, the little gaps. Do this one time all the way through just so that it can kind of fill up these random gaps. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking good. Filling up those gaps. Let's go ahead and take this down. And I think what I'm going to do, hold on. There we go. There's something so satisfying about that. Now, what I want to do is make sure that this thing looks nice, fill up some of these gaps, but I want to... Oh, wait, what are you doing? Don't be doing that. But if I use this water the right way, I can make things like this happen, where the lava actually turns the water into stone. And so there's a couple things I want to try and do. Like, you want to make sure that this whole thing is covered in water, and that this there's a whole bunch of different water source blocks providing water to the mountain itself, so that once a water source block is taken by lava, that the water won't just all go away. I have a random little X-shaped thing, looks like X with little flowers on it, over the top of this, and in these little flower spots, these little buckets, I'm going to be placing water source blocks, and they're going to be draining down and kind of covering over this place. I think I'm going to put, like, I'm going to cover this, like, this is where the lava is going to go. It's going to come down here and drain over the whole place. I think I'll put another water source block on these. Yeah, let's try that. And then I'm going to get the water all figured out, and we'll go from there. Okay, that is pretty much all good. Like I said, this the water is going to leave lots of different gaps, which is something you can't really be helped when building a big mountain like this. There's going to be air gaps, especially all on the inside. Like if you dig in at all, there's going to be air gaps. And so there might be a number of places mobs can spawn. So this isn't best suited around places where you have to rely on mob spawn rates. But this is just for fun. Like, I think mushroom biomes would be good. I love mushroom biomes. But let's go ahead and take a fly around and see this monstrosity. Okay. This is looking pretty cool. The texture blocks are really nice. Now we have the first step. The first step. We have the very first step complete. Now we can come back here with some detailing blocks. These gaps like this. This is what happens when the lava runs over the water. We're going to get some andesite. Probably some coal blocks. And we were going to fill those blocks with those. So yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to get some grass. We'll go around the bottom of this. And then, yeah, let's get some detailing done. And then I will work on the top part to make it look all volcano-y. Yeah, I decided to go and get a whole bunch more grass. So I think I just had a stroke. Coarse dirt and some gravel to fill in some of the other gaps, but there isn't a lot of gravel. But this is looking pretty cool. I think I am going to work on getting more coal blocks just to add more of that, because there isn't enough to really look good at this time. There's only a little bit, but I like the detail of having a little dark. I have a thicker rim around here. I went ahead and dug just a small hole. I'll put some magma blocks and some campfires underneath. It's going to look really neat. But I'm going to go ahead and bone mill this area up. Get it a little bit more beautified and get the rest of those things. And let's finish this mountain. And there we go. We have a nice little volcano here. Like, it looks pretty good. I added some thickness to the coal blocks. Added some magma blocks here, and a couple of these fireplaces underneath have hay bales underneath so that the smoke goes even higher. And I don't know, I'm really pleased with this. I think this is all I'm going to do for this episode, is just make this volcano. And in the next episode, I'll do more progress on my base, and I will turn this into a rocket shop so that the other guys can finally get their rockets. But if you guys have any ideas for me to do with this to add on to make it look nice and pretty, let me know and I will see if I can do that. If you guys also have any suggestions for my base, some things that you'd like to see me to do or anything of the sort, let me know, and I will see you guys next time.